Hi, I'm Erin Frame. I'm a realtor with Long Realty, and today I am here with Cathy Lolwing. I think I got it right.
You did.
It's like a laugh out loud wing.
Right.
Yes. And we're at Felicias Farm, and she is the executive director. Just a quick thing. I'm doing these community interviews to get the word out about local businesses in the Foothills and or nonprofits. And so today we are here with a nonprofit.
Yep.
So we're going to obviously get a chance to find out more about this farm and how you can help.
Okay, great.
So it's great to, thank you so much for the tour.
Yeah,
It was perfect.
Glad you like the chickens.
It was the chickens. Okay, so I just took a ton of pictures. So when we actually post this, we're going to see everything I got to see today, which was pretty awesome. So I guess let's just start by talking a little bit about kind of the history and where Felicias Farm came from.
So the owner of the property and the founder of Felicias Farm is David Cutler. He lost his wife Felicia in 2009, and when she passed, he said his idea to honor her was to turn his backyard into a charity garden, grow it organically, and give it all away. And so that's what we've been doing for 9-10 years now. That's 10 years, because it was 2009.
It's amazing.
And so we've slowly built up over time. People have donated their labor, their money, to buy us different things like ramadas and garden benches and whatever we need. And the community's really rallied around us. And so we produce about, anywhere from 400 to 700 pounds of food each week.
Wow.
Our 2019 averages were 700 pounds a week. And we always do 130 dozen eggs every week. And we donate this all free of charge to different soup kitchens and pantries, people that are directly reaching those most in need.
Wow.
People that are currently unsheltered, people that are homebound but struggling. A lot of struggling families is who we go to, and these are people that are working 2 jobs, most of them at least 2 jobs, and they've got kids, but it's just the ends aren't meeting still, and it takes a lot of food to make it for a month, and a lot of times the family boxes are for what you get for a month for a family. And so we get to contribute to that: fresh vegetables, fresh eggs, and definitely a level of dignity, because you want food that you're proud to serve your family. And when you get food from a source that says we want to help take care of you, we realize you're in a hard time right now. We want to give you the best thing, because that says we care about you. We know you're our neighbor. And this is the thing, is that a lot of people don't realize. They see the people in the corner or something, and that's what they really see. But and that is one type of homelessness that we're facing. But other people are living in cars. Other people, they may have a place to live, but they aren't getting enough food. And so, especially for the families, because I think about the children a lot, because they really can't affect their own lives. They can't make a different choice or a different job or whatever. They're stuck with whatever they get, and sometimes it's just not enough. Maybe from the food bank they got macaroni and cheese,
Which is not even healthy.
but they didn't get the milk or the butter to make it, or they get cereal but they don't have the milk, and certainly not vegetables, because as I was saying, these vegetables specifically are expensive to grow. So to get fresh vegetables, which have the best nutrition, is one of the last things you get. And your brain's just going to work better with better nutrition, and it's just a fact.
It's just so sad too, like you had mentioned earlier. I mean, it should look pretty too. You know what I mean? It's like, just because you're down on your luck or you're in a bad spot, it doesn't mean that you should be getting the bottom of the barrel stuff that's halfway rotted. And I just love when you said that, because they do deserve the bright shiny pepper and and it just brings a smile
good food
to your face, and I think that's amazing.
Oh, that's cool. So that we do that. And we estimate about 3,200 unduplicated individuals. And unduplicating meaning there may be somebody who's taking advantage of a soup bank every day, and they're going and getting a cup of soup and a bag of, a lunch bag. They may be every day, they only get counted once, if that makes sense. You can imagine it really is a lot more than even those meals, but we feel it's about 3,200 people.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody deserves good food.
Absolutely. So then you So people don't come here, because we talked about this. So they don't come here and get their eggs and buy eggs and things like that. So everything you do, and Luis, yes, you basically take everything and you take it to certain groups.
Yes.
And then these groups give out to whatever their cause is. Okay.
Correct. So we don't sell anything. We're not individually giving out anything. We give several hundred pounds to a particular organization on a particular day of the week.
Got it. Okay.
This week we'll go, for example, to Casa Maria, which serves about up to 800 people a day.
Wow.
And that's both families and people that are experiencing homelessness, because they have two different lines. So depending on what your needs are.
Yeah.
So we'll go there this week. We'll also go to Linda Hand, which serves 110 seniors, homebound, can't get, and maybe struggling to make ends meet. And we'll also go this week to Little Chapel of All Nations, who's serving people on the street.
So then it varies.
Yeah, it varies depending on the week, but we have many organizations we go to. We just picked up Pasquayaki Tribe, their pantry. We did some acute need things around the beginning of the pandemic, just because we were getting some extra calls and people really needed that extra. And you know, it was one of those things that I think we're not a huge redundancy in the food system here, but we are a little part of it. And to know that we could feed people out of here. We didn't have to have the truck come from somewhere else.
Yeah.
We could really, if we had to, provide some things. Yeah. So there's a little bit of redundancy, I think, or at least I just noticed that during the pandemic, you know.
I was going to ask you about that. I'm sure you've noticed a lot of people. There's probably a lot more, obviously a lot more need. That's amazing. So if you're an organization and you're listening to this right now going, oh my gosh, like I need help. Like, what would they have to go through to be able to get your assistance? Are you guys pretty full?
We're
maybe I shouldn't have said that, but
we are pretty full right now, and we're stretching to get to all the organizations because of things that we're fighting from still last year, fires, which brought down a ton of more animals, the drought, which the animals are really trying to get any kind of water they can, and they will try out of the plants. Sorry, I've got a gnat that likes me.
You're very likable.
Oh, thank you. And so, you know, we're trying to get to as many as we can. If there's an organization in need, please just call and introduce yourself, because I do keep a running list. But basically we look for who are you serving, how many people are you serving, how often are you serving them? Yeah. So those are basically some of the starter questions. We just started with a government funded senior housing of people that they generally live on a sliding scale or a very small fee because they're very low income. And these are seniors. And we've got to respect the people that are, you know, of all ages, but especially our seniors. We need to take care of them. And so we just started going, and we're delivering some food each week to Estes Park, which is the name of this housing place. And just to help people along.
That's amazing.
So we're just always trying to poke into wherever we think we can make a dent. But usually really focused on those most in need, because we feel like that will just rise everybody up if we deal with those. Whoever needs it the most, let's try to get them some help, and then it'll make all of our lives better. Because if people are struggling, it will feed into our daily lives.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing.
And if they're doing well, it'll feed into our daily lives.
Absolutely. One of the things, of course, my first thought was like, oh, how can I help here? You know, and she said to me, not a good time for that. So if I did want to say, hey, when things start to open up again, are you taking any kind of...
Please sign up on our website to be on our mailing list. Okay. I don't send out a ton of stuff, so you won't be very spammed. You'll get a once a month newsletter, kind of showing us what's going on and what we're doing. And when we do need volunteers, then we'll send out an email saying volunteers needed, and then you can sign up from that. We have been so lucky with volunteers, and we really run everything with volunteers. The COVID has us closed down a bit for that, but we do anticipate opening up with probably groups coming
back again, hopefully at some point.
I hope so.
Yes, because it's just such a great place.
You know, we love sharing it with people. We love sharing how to grow food in the desert, because if people can grow their own, they'll also have more to share. And so it's a good thing to know. And done responsibly, it can be a lot lesser environmental impact.
That's amazing. So obviously you take cash donations.
obviously.
Yes, and
The big one is the tax credit donation from Arizona, because we are a qualified charitable organization in Arizona serving the needy. We have a QCO code, and it's 20710. And you donate, and then on your taxes, each individual can give up to $400, or couples filing jointly can give $800 and give it to a charity here in town. If you don't give it to Felicia's Farm, give it to somebody, because
pay it anyway.
You're probably going to pay it anyway. If you look on your state tax liability, you'll probably owe more than the $400, but that way you'll get a dollar for dollar credit, 100% credit for your donation, helping your community. And all you have to do is it's one extra form 321, or even if it's in the tax software, it's in there. And so you can get the dollar for dollar credit and really, really help, especially Southern Arizona. So it really is lets you take your tax dollars and point them to
truly
something.
special thing that they allow that. That's definitely something. I mean, especially if you're self-employed, you're going to pay taxes. I mean, I would much rather pay to a nonprofit that I support, you know, than to the government.
For
So,
sure.
it's
for
just
sure.
a fact. So.
Yeah, it's nice to point it down here. To point it to Southern Arizona. You know where you care about, so give it to that organization. So I just encourage everybody, use the tax credit donation, because a lot of people say, I don't know what it is, I don't know, I'm not sure, but really it's a dollar for dollar credit, and you can help somebody. So
it's great.
And a lot of our budget comes from tax credit donations.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So yeah,
but also, I'm sure they could get on your website. There's probably a place to donate.
A lot of people donate. Even some people just $5 a month. And you know what? That $5, maybe you would have handed that out your window at somebody, but we can do a lot with that $5 to feed a lot of people. So maybe take that $5 and say, you know what, I'm going to kick them $5 every month. I'm not going to really miss it, and it will add up. And if enough of us help our local charities with that, just little bits here and there as we can, it will rise all the boats.
I love it. Yeah. So this has been a really great experience. I've been hearing about this for a long time. I obviously told you I know a chef at Lowe's, Ventana Canyon, that I know does some stuff for you guys out here. So
Chef Ken.
Chef Ken. So shout out to Chef Ken. I'm sure he'll see this. So so thanks for mentioning it. I'm so glad I was able to come down and meet you. Yes.
Very fun.
Yes.
Very fun.
So everything will be, if you could do me a favor, if you could give your website now, because what'll happen is the magic of editing.
Okay.
It'll pop up above your head with your contact info.
Okay.
So if you can let everyone know your email and your website and your phone number.
Okay. And the Felicias Farm website is www.feliciasfarm.org. It's FELICIASFARM. I've printed enough times I can say it. But it does have the S, Felicias Farm, but no apostrophe. So feliciasfarm.org. Our telephone number is 520-261-4458. And the best way to get in touch with us is feliciasfarm@gmail.com.
Okay, good to know.
So we would love to hear from you about your groups, how we can work together to help feed other people here.
And one other thing, whoever is seeing this, after this is all put together, please share this. That's one thing I always forget to say at the end of my videos, but this will be obviously being posted on all sorts of different things through me, but share this on your own pages. Like if you feel a connection to this at all, share it. Because it's only gonna, help our local nonprofits, and that's a huge part of why I'm doing this. So yeah.
Absolutely, that would be very helpful to share. We need to feed people that are hungry in our community, and this is one way we can do it. And so if you help us do it, we would love to take your love and spread it.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so I think that's it.
All right.
Pretty simple.
You,
yes.
easy.
Okay, we have gnats loving us right now. So, well, anyway, we're on a farm. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Okay, so till next time. Bye.
Thank you.